One Assam Rifles Jawan shot by suspected Kuki militants under suspension of order in Pukhao, Tirapur, Dalaithabi Dam area. Injured Jawan airlifted. MLATH Lokeshwar says Kuki militants under suspension of operation continues firing at Pukhao Santipur. MLA asks government why unable to control Sioux militants. AICC Manipur in charge Dr. Charandas claims BJP government over ineffective measures to bring normalcy in Manipur. Says people are unhappy. Villagers who fled Churchampur during recent violence reluctant to go back, fearing atrocities from Kuki militant groups. And 90 stranded people, including 9 women from Churchampur district, handed over to MLA K. Ranjit. MLA claims no unwanted incident in and around Sugnu constituency. Hello and welcome to Impact News watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANGUJAM SHELLYRA, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. One Jawan of 18th Assam Rifles sustained injuries today after he was shot by suspected Kuki militants under suspension of order. The incident occurred this morning at around 11:30 at the hill range situated in Pukhao Tirapur, Dolaithabi Dam area. Heavy firing took place between suspected Kuki Sioux groups and Assam Rifle troopers. The firing reportedly continued for around 1 hour, during which the Assam Rifle Jawans were shot on his chest by suspected Kuki militants. A chopper arrived at the scene shortly and airlifted the injured Jawan. It is also believed that several Kuki militants may have been killed or injured during the firing, but it is yet to be confirmed till the time of filing this report. As many as 105 people from the valley region of Manipur who were taking refuge at 35th Assam Rifle campus in Ukhrul were evacuated safely and brought to Kumandlampak in Imphal today. They were earlier evacuated from various areas in Yangonpokpi and cycled and brought at 35th AR campus in Ukhrul. They were transported to Imphal amid tight security after Kundrapunt MLATH Lokeshwar coordinated with Ukhrul SP Ningshem Vashumt and commanding officer of 35th Assam Rifle Manoj Shinde. Former MLA of Ukhrul constituency Alfred Utter, along with the Ukhrul police attendant, extended help in the evacuation. MLATH Lokeshwar received the stranded people at Kumandlampak in Imphal and thanked all the people who had provided help in the evacuation process. Speaking on the sideline, MLA Lokeshwar informed that Kuki militants under suspension of the operation have not stopped firing at Pukhao Santipur. He asked why the government is unable to control the firing by militants under Sioux. The MLA also appealed to militants under Sioux to stop firing and creating further tension among civilians.
Santipur kumdra Santipur Praja lejerbido nungai lejedong nungai parang kapsal nung dati mum da adun hauji kamado hauji kamdare sidale da kun tak thok beng mo ta defense sum dau lai tardi sakar ma pale bi arta do sung tok tok drama lai ne khale aduna thubi matam da harba sarkar sem si yangdrdi hena ne numinim changyang ragadi ne laina hinjang ragadi ngasagi nomel lakpai sang se adomati tabda gani maron mele khoi khundang ken da sakul ken ani bi makta prajana tumi lejaraga moi masai nga ta kamna base masi jina mar masi muthatre ba makai di paichol la aduga su leibiri ba Isinaw mapatay na aina apil daw dyan ningi siya asyong mamayam siya mis anong tok na naman madudadi matiyang pangbayo kasi kaan na kung na ba siya tok pira ka na pero ani ginugsin na ba siya masimangan na ba kung na biyan na kuigi kariyata na ay apil daw dyan
AICC Manipur in charge Dr. Charandas claims BJP-led government by stating that people are not satisfied with the government's measures to bring normalcy. Addressing media person at Congress Bhavan in Imphal today, Dr. Charandas said BJP-led double-engine government has failed its assurances of peace and prosperity. He condemned both state and central government for failing to prevent the present turmoil facing the state. He also expressed dissatisfaction that the government is not doing much for the displaced victims.
Last assembly election in Manipur, went for the double engine government. If the Manipur, the development, peace will be there. Present Home Minister that time has said that vote for BJP. Stopped. To have peace. In Manipur, if this is the sort of peace, why for government, party during and the happening now? The situation of the government is exposed.
Villagers who fled Churachampur during the recent violence are reluctant to return to their homes, fearing atrocities from Kuki militant groups. After days of Churachampur, Mini Secretariat, Assam Rifled and BSF games, the villagers were brought to Bishnupur and Imphal. Among the evacuees are newborn babies, elderly people and women. They are facing health issues due to lack of proper sleep and rest. Common people, various local clubs and organizations have provided relief materials to them. While expressing dissatisfaction over government's failure to provide security in timely manner when violence erupted, the displaced villagers said their homes could have been safe if government had provided security.
Armira kaino Assam Raba akhojung kokto ngawri karamba personal no di khangjadare aduduga moina akhoje ngak thukpiraga mini secretary pawdi yaujare yaujaraba matung sideje moina karamain tawge harkanda akhoje bu huida chak thak badawra cheje da ba akhoje moina chak bije ye isaji ju o ko gai kap koina numini ne koise isaji je bukta na mai no koine cherak di isaji cherak ma che tmo di bagda Kari na stagtaga na yung kalangane. Ako siya wala ne. Nungin dito, isa siya pagtalatiyan ne. Siya nila ka ne. Away mo soni punta ba? Gagtagang maduwasak, pinipinilang maduga ne. Muna siya tutapinang ako ne. Sumana natin ang maniya wala ko siya. Itasing siya mo ikatiyan ne. Ichapi ko sa ne mamasi sakte ichamo ka mo imugo nagsita na loy ne ising soro isa lagaga ora do mo ne bisara ka ne lago ne yawana aidi adugi mafamdu da chatkani habdi thajadare aduga akoina mini secretary da laiba matamda thamoi sokpa dabak yam tawi aidi chingmi maronzu loina khangi adu da nupi su nupa so police personnel singna insalla kanda koi di police ki dress set panila thabak amata tawai ade noi misam kai dawrige misam noina irang hauga dabli tholo ina kaya masu ina kok sida su tai mai tai amata layande adu da chingmi gakta laibani da moina akoi sida si suk laire sida mi kaya laire che moina adum pau pirakada akoi da numit hek yo numit ta su attack adum tawrai.
Villagers claim that situation in Pukhao area of Kundrapam constituency in Imphal district is still volatile despite the overall improvement in the law and order situation in Manipur. Villagers claim that there are firing still going on. Secretary of Golden Star Club Pukhao Hallupt K. Basanta said people are well aware of the tension in Pukhao area. He appealed to the government to send adequate security forces to safeguard them. Concerned citizens, Manipur urged government to immediately take stock of narco-terror activities reportedly being carried out by armed outfits under suspension of operation. Speaking to media on behalf of concerned citizens Manipur at Manipur Press Club today, former acting chairperson of the Human Rights Commission and General Secretary of Senior Citizens Manipur, Khaidem Mani said youths and social media users to act responsibly so that no unverified fact news motivated and one-sided narratives are circulated. He asserted that any involvement of Kuki armed cadres who are under sue in civil protest is to be set as a violation of constitutional obligations and international humanitarian rules.
Suspected to be part of the tripartite suspension of operation asina Tathara ibamong ase yamna kupna khaningai oibo wafam amani aduna general population na leriba sadharan praja haitare sadharan nagrik sing ase asina Manipur gi tungi future gi damakta aikoi yam kupna maikai khuding makti gi khanere raga sigumba aki bu phangna hengalaiba narco terrorism aduga leriba pot ase masidegi global narco network sita chauna mamitari ibse masidegi ko kannana ba khanamba ma changyaba. Present ethnic tensions cannot be seen in isolation from the geopolitics that is played out of the region. And intensified and prolonged inter-ethnic tension in Manipur and the region would unnecessarily make the whole Northeast India a flashpoint for international military build-up.
Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, COCOMI, demands government to find out whether Kuki militant groups under suspension of the operation are adhering to rule of law or not. Press note from the committee demands retention of Kuki militants under sue inside their designated camps and to take legal punishment against those who violate rule of law to ensure peace and normalcy in the state. Kautruk Apunba Unity Club Secretary Roman demands adequate security forces to protect the villagers of Kautruk as there is high apprehension that Kuki outfits under suspension of the operation may attack them anytime. He expressed disappointment that government has turned deaf ears to villagers, repeated pleas to provide them security forces in the wake of clash between villagers of Horautelt and Kautruk in the wake of violence between two communities in the state. He said the villagers are not equipped. 90 people from various parts of the valley region of Manipur, including 9 women who are stranded in 3 different places of Churchampo district, owing to the recent communal violence, have been evacuated safely and handed over to Suknu MLA Kiranjit. The stranded people were laborers engaged in cutting down trees and burning wood to make charcoal at D Kongsai, T Seljang and Singhao villages in the district. They were stuck in Churchampo district since the May 3 violence. Family members of the stranded workers reportedly informed MLA Ranjit of the situation. Subsequently, Peace Committee formed under the initiative of MLA on May 4 approached the chief of youths of Salam area in Churchampo. The villagers, along with personnel of 36 Assam Rifle, brought the displaced people safely at Laloi 5 village in Churchampo last evening. Speaking on the sideline, MLA Ranjit, who is also the president of the Peace Committee, said that no unwanted incidents were reported in Sugnu and adjoining areas so far, owing to preventive measures taken by the committee. He said that the chief and youths of Solam Haupi area have safeguarded the stranded people and handed them over today. The MLA encouraged Sugnu locals who had fled to return home.
Pegandana maram warga yum thadoga kun thadoga top kunda koi kibadagi thawai se sigadra ha kibadagi big iba macha masu sing saga da yep chen gi mayam ama yawre ana ngasi di electronic amasung print media gi kothangda aina thamoi singna haijari leiriba koi peace committee gi koi ching gi tongan ba jati gi leader sing amadi akhoi valley gi leibiriba peace committee sida saruk yariba mayam sibu thajaba thambiraga yumda hanbiro
isa singi naw singi soiba yade siba yade hindaba yade haiduna kendra to patopati side gi oragasu mokhoina thwai changna akhoi gi damakta siba na ba kiduna uthokpirappa akhoi buti ta kaidana su kendra sida yohonbiba asigi damakta ina mayam punama luchingba sik social origin kai osin loina maksida aina hanna thagat phongdok chari.
Governor of Manipur Anushya Uike directed relevant authorities including Manipur Chief Secretary to form a state-level peaceful committee in order to restore normalcy in the state. The governor today visited relief camps at Lampak, Imphal and interacted with people who have been evacuated from Chuchampur and More. She listened to their grievances and comforted them. The governor was accompanied by Imphal's Deputy Commissioner Kumantham Daina, Youth Affairs and Sports Director T. Fulent and relevant officials. Speaking on the sideline, Anushya Uike said that she had talked with people from various communities, leaders of political parties and Christian organizations with an intention to restore normalcy in Manipur. The government added that she has been in constant touch with Assam Rifle, IZ, CRPF Commander, State and Security Advisor to State Government and Chief Secretary, and they have been formed to set up a state-level peaceful committee. Governor Uike said representatives of political parties and all communities in Manipur will be part of the proposed committee that will work towards restoring law and order in the state. She said talks were held to identify those people who sustained injuries in the recent communal violence and those staying at relief camps to facilitate prompt distribution of the government relief fund. She informed that the fund committee will monitor and disperse funds to affected people with the help of NGOs, Assam Rifles and public. Governor Anushya Uike also underlined the need to form district-level peaceful committee to bring peaceful coexistence in the state.
मैंने ये कहा कि पहले तो आप स्टेट लेवल पर एक पीसफुल एक प्रदेश की एक कमेटी बनाएं जिसमें अदर सारे कम्युनिटी के और ऑल पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के लोग सब अलग अलग और उनके माध्यम से ये सारे लोगों को जो है वर्तमान में उनको समझाए कि शांत रहे। और इसके बाद जो रिलीफ मुख्यमंत्री जी ने घोषणा की है, जो लोगों का जो लॉस हुआ है, इसमें भी एक रिलीफ फंड कमेटी का जो है जो मॉनिटरिंग करके और सभी लोगों को इसमें इन्वॉल्व करके, इसमें ऐसा नहीं कि गवर्नमेंट का ही एक वर्ग होगा, गवर्नमेंट का हो, एनजीओस के लोग हों, प्रशासनिक हो, आसाम राइफल के लोग हों और सामाजिक और अलग अलग कम्युनिटी के माध्यम से ये जाकर देखें कि किसका कितना लॉस हुआ है और इमीडिएट इनको अभी यहीं जहाँ पर ये कैंपों में हैं वहाँ पर उन सारे लोगों को कैंप लगाकर और कई लोगों के जो कुछ नुकसान हुआ है उनका इमीडिएट करके उनको रिलीफ दिलाएं, इसके लिए भी मैंने बात किया है।
Several people who had fled their homes in the wake of communal violence in the state are still unable to return to their respective homes. Around 300 people belonging to Meitei community who were stranded in More returned to Imphal today. More than 200 evacuees from More were brought at Lampak and more than 50 individuals at Unity Club ground near Porompat TV Tower. Speaking exclusively to Impact News, one of the evacuees at Unit Club ground expressed sadness and condemnation of whatever is happening in the state at present. The individual also appealed to the government and relevant authority to take every possible action so that communal violence does not break out in the state in future.
सिगुम्बा हौजौज थांगांसे ममांगदसु दुम तौबा अदुना मसे मतुंगदसु कयाम तौगिदोइ जानो ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯋꯥꯈꯜ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯇꯕ ꯂꯩ
ꯊꯣꯛꯈꯤꯕ ꯊꯧꯗꯣꯛ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯇ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯂꯥꯜꯍꯧꯕ ꯌꯥꯎꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯃꯛ ꯍꯥꯏꯗ꯭ꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯆꯤꯡꯅꯅꯤꯡꯉꯥꯏ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯂꯩ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯆꯝ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥꯅ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯩ ꯀꯥꯞꯄꯅꯆꯤꯡꯕꯁꯤ ꯇꯧꯔꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦꯅꯦ ꯂꯩꯉꯥꯛꯅ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯃꯨꯟꯅ ꯈꯟꯊꯔꯕ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯇꯨꯡ ꯀꯣꯏꯕ ꯁꯣꯂꯨꯁꯟ ꯑꯃꯈꯛ ꯉꯥꯏꯍꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯅꯠꯇꯕ ꯃꯩ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯈ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯃꯥꯡ ꯇꯥꯛꯈ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯆꯩꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯃꯜ ꯄꯤꯕꯤꯕ ꯌꯨꯝ ꯀꯩ ꯁꯦꯝꯖꯤꯟ ꯁꯥꯖꯤꯟꯕꯤꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯂꯤꯁꯤꯗꯨ ꯅꯠꯇꯕꯗ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯀꯟꯀ꯭ꯔꯤꯠ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯗꯤꯁꯤꯖꯟ ꯍꯥꯏꯒꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯄꯣꯂꯤꯁꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯧꯕꯤꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯃꯇꯧ ꯀꯔꯝꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯣꯔꯦꯁꯤ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯇꯥꯅ ꯇꯪꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯇꯥꯅ ꯂꯩꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨ
ꯃꯣꯔꯦꯗ ꯊꯣꯛꯏꯕ ꯊꯧꯗꯣꯛꯁꯦ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯈꯛꯇ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯑꯍꯨꯝꯂꯛ ꯁꯨꯔꯦ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯅꯤꯡꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯂꯩꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯋꯥꯔꯦ ꯁꯤꯗꯩꯁꯤꯗ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯑꯉꯝꯕ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯐꯣꯔꯁ ꯑꯉꯝꯕ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯡꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯁꯤ ꯈꯛꯇꯅꯤ
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯇꯥꯔꯤꯕ ꯗꯤꯃꯥꯟꯁꯦ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤꯁꯨ ꯄꯥꯝꯕꯗꯣ ꯒꯣꯔꯃꯦꯟꯗ ꯇꯥꯟꯕꯤꯌꯣꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯄꯥꯝꯕ ꯗꯤꯃꯥꯟꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯒꯣꯔꯃꯦꯟꯗ ꯇꯥꯟꯖꯒꯦꯕ ꯒꯣꯔꯃꯦꯟꯅ ꯑꯐ ꯐꯠꯇ ꯗꯥꯏꯇꯗꯣ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯒ ꯀꯔꯝꯕꯅ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯒꯗꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯣ ꯒꯣꯔꯃꯦꯟꯒꯤ ꯈꯣꯡꯊꯥꯡ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯧꯈꯠꯆꯔꯛꯁꯅꯣꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯒꯣꯔꯃꯦꯟꯅ ꯇꯪꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯇꯥꯅ ꯍꯥꯟꯅꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯖ ꯇꯧꯈꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯁꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯇꯨꯡꯗꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯇꯪꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯇꯥꯅ ꯍꯤꯡꯅꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯃꯨꯛꯇꯪ ꯁꯤ ꯄꯥꯏꯈꯠꯄꯤꯌꯣꯅ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ
ꯃꯣꯔꯦ ꯂꯝꯕꯤꯗꯒꯤꯅ ꯇꯦꯡꯅꯧꯄꯜꯐꯧꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯇꯤꯛꯇ ꯑꯁꯥꯝ ꯔꯥꯏꯐꯜ ꯌꯥꯝꯃꯦꯕ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯇꯥꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡꯒ ꯑꯁꯥꯝ ꯔꯥꯏꯐꯜꯒ ꯏꯈꯦꯠ ꯈꯦꯠꯅꯔꯝꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯈꯜꯂꯦꯕ ꯃꯤ ꯃꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯇꯤꯛ ꯆꯦꯛ ꯄꯣꯁ ꯂꯩꯌꯦꯕ ꯃꯣꯔꯦ ꯇꯨ ꯏꯝꯐꯥꯜ ꯆꯠꯄ ꯂꯝꯕꯤꯗꯗꯤ ꯆꯠꯐꯝ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ ꯑꯅꯥ ꯑꯌꯦꯛ ꯌꯥꯎꯏ ꯌꯥꯎꯗꯦ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯈꯥꯝꯃ ꯆꯦꯛ ꯇꯧꯔꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯛ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯆꯦꯛ ꯄꯣꯁ ꯀꯨꯡꯕ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯣꯏ 5-6 ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯑꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯌꯨꯝ ꯀꯩ ꯃꯩ ꯊꯥꯕꯗ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯀꯟꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯜ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯉꯝꯕꯤꯗ꯭ꯔꯤꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯋꯥꯍꯪ ꯑꯃꯈꯛꯇꯪ ꯍꯪꯅꯤꯡꯉꯦ
ꯄꯂꯦꯜꯗ ꯃꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯟꯁꯤꯜꯂꯒ ꯂꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯄꯥꯎ ꯐꯪꯉꯦ ꯄꯤꯛꯑꯞ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯛꯄꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯥꯏꯚꯦꯠ ꯒꯥꯔꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯅꯦꯛꯑꯒ ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯇꯤ ꯀ꯭ꯂꯕꯀꯤ ꯊ꯭ꯔꯨꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯂꯦꯜꯗ ꯊꯧꯖꯤꯟꯕꯅꯤ ꯊꯧꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯔꯦꯁꯀ꯭ꯌꯨ ꯇꯧꯔꯦ ꯃꯤꯁꯤ ꯃꯤꯅꯥ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯃꯩꯍꯧ ꯂꯥꯡꯄꯣꯛ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯗꯤ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯑꯦꯛꯇꯤꯞ ꯑꯣꯏꯍꯟꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯍꯣꯏ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯝꯃꯣꯏ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯍꯛꯊꯦꯡꯅꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯔꯨꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯌꯥꯔꯤꯉꯩ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯑꯦꯛꯇꯤꯞ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒ ꯐꯥꯌꯔ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯤꯒꯦꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯕ ꯄꯦꯔꯥꯃꯤꯂꯤꯇꯔꯤ ꯐꯣꯔꯁꯦꯁ ꯋꯤꯠ ꯃꯤꯅꯤꯁꯇꯔꯁ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯜꯂꯒ ꯑꯩꯗꯤ ꯁꯦꯞ ꯇꯧꯍꯟꯅꯤꯡꯉꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯀꯥꯡꯂꯨꯞꯀꯤ ꯏꯔꯥꯡꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯔꯤꯉꯩ ꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯊꯣꯛꯇꯅꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯇꯤ ꯀ꯭ꯂꯕ ꯁꯥꯏꯠꯇꯒꯤ ꯊꯝꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ
Around 50 people belonging to Meitei community who were stranded in More returned to Imphal last evening. A medical team conducted health checkup on all the evacuated people upon their arrival at Unity Club premises in Kompal Kongkham Leikai. More stranded people are expected to arrive at the club. Various local clubs, organizations and public have been giving relief materials for stranded people through the club. "881 people who were stranded in None and Tamenglong district since May 4 have reached Imphal along with 133 vehicles. 346 stranded people along with 11 passenger vehicles and 13 goods trucks reached Imphal today under the initiative of None SP 9000 Manumanai, 10th Assam Rifles and CRPF. It may be mentioned that 127 stranded people reached Imphal on May 8 and 408 people reached yesterday along with 109 vehicles, including 100 good trucks. Organizing Committee on General Assembly for Users Community condemns Manipur Security Advisor Kuldeep Singh, who allegedly asked how many out of those who died in the violent clash were drug addicts. Press note from the community demands clarification from Kuldeep Singh, citing that his comment was insensitive and could tarnish their image. More than 300 individuals who had fled Modbung and Saparmaina area in Kampopi district are taking refuge at the relief camp opened at CH Tula Singh Junior High School in Awang Sekmai. Volunteers and members of the Advanced Women's Society Awang Sekmai have been looking after stranded people at the relief camp, along with help extended by various CSOs, public and Sekmai MLA. Society Secretary Angom Santi appeals to state government to extend help. Humanist Manipur, a conglomerate of 22 different clubs, submitted memorandum to Manipur Chief Minister, Governor, Union Home Minister and Prime Minister. The memorandum demands evacuation of people in relief camps to safer places within 36 hours and proper shelters for affected people to prove the violence that sparked off in Churchampo district. Speaking to media today at Manipur Press Club today, Humanist Manipur convener L.T. Binod Kumar informed the same. He added that memorandum also demanded to identify illegal immigrants and deport them and bring community and harmony in the state.
Tribal solidarity ki moi march ama sakibase makoi chingi district singda loina sakhi adubu kari maram gi Churachandpur chatpa rally asidadi kari maram gi hingsa gi thodo yawre ibno habase masi high level commission ama sembiraga masi investigate to bi habase masina akoi gi ahum suba demand ni hoje akoi yawriba club kuni thoise masi dai jaisda akoi Manipur gi any jaga dagi lakba club singa akoi ga wakhan manaraga mangda chanjin minaba matam dade any club kudima akoina fazina khoi welcome tawjai punna chamina jening akoi health life number ama khoi pizaraga masigi khuthang da akoina relief satpa gumbase kitang organizer bhaibdi akoina pot khudima akoina pigi haiba nachadi karai da kari walhuri habase sigi management am katanga akoina angama monda mateng pangjage tawjabani yam thuna akoi doctor gi problem se hek yaba taragadi hoji hangiba relief camp singasida medical relief camp se akoi mathang pangthok yaba pandam su akoi thamjari.
Manipur Chamber of Commerce and Industry MCCI urges those concerned not to hike the prices of commodities on the pretext of prevailing turmoil in the state. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on the arrest of 9 people who allegedly looted homes at Langolt and Kwakatil areas during recent violence.
Presto Personalized Wonders Imphal nauna hangdokjari hairiba asida personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba potlamsing mafam asida phangbigani ngasi maglangsing birau Tilak Ras Enterprises Presto Thangal Bazar near Kasturi Thong Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Imphal West District Police arrested 90 individuals allegedly involved in looting homes at Langolt and Kwakatil area, taking opportunity of the prevailing law and order situation in Manipur. Police also recovered several stolen goods from them. Press release signed by Imphal West District SP Dr. S. Ibomcha MPS informs that all the arrested individuals were produced before the Imphal West District Chief Judicial Magistrate yesterday and they have been remanded to judicial custody. Imphal West District SP Ibomcha urged the people to refrain from criminal activities. NPP Youth Front, under the supervision of the NPP Manipur, flag of medical and relief materials meant for people who have fled their homes due to violence that erupted in the state recently. National Vice President of the NPP Yumnam Joy Kumar flag of those relief items from the front of the NPP Manipur office in Naurem Thong. NPP MLA Kurais Plokint, ex-Minister L. Jayantakumar, ex-Minister Ningthauza Mangi, President of the NPP Youth Front Manipur L. Jayananda also attended the flagging off ceremony. Speaking on the sideline, NPP National Vice President Yumnam Ijoy Kumar said that the violent clashes between two communities have taken many lives. It has taken many lives and also rendered many homeless. In this dire situation, NPP members decided to contribute money to arrange for these relief materials. For the initial phase, the relief materials will be handed over at relief camps located in Bishnupur district, and the rest of the state will be covered eventually. Yumnam Joy Kumar also appealed for peace and harmony in the state and also urged for concerted efforts in restoring peace in the state.
Hojiki leiriba film seida ayambana chaba thakpagidi ayambana mayam ama pinabanina adu sum akoina yengmada kari da watpagi haning kan da koi healthcare gi aduga pimcha ngang sing kari sing moi gi yam darka oi posak me phangdaba khotaba medicine gi kari gi phangdaba adugum da yam focus toga koina cheng chak ta yam na taba adom da torga yan thokpa medical officer sing kai sing khara koina specially request toga haribo pham sing da leiba inmate sing dugi madugi hapet medical check torga moi gi awar apa moi gi kari kai darka oi ge habido adu mai yeng sinnabi adugi tawbagi adugi kana launch woni.
National Medical Organization, Seva Varti, Ima Pharmacy and Team Prithviraj under the initiative of ex-MLA of Moirang constituency, Maribor Prithviraj jointly with medical teams at relief camps in the constituency today. 15 doctors and nurses of RIMS Hospital check up stranded people in 7 relief camps. Ex-MLA Prithviraj assured it medical camps will be conducted in all 18 relief camps are opened in the constituency to shelter stranded people who have fled their homes in Churchampur. Necessary medicines were provided to those in need and those requiring urgent medical attention were taken to RIMS Hospital in ambulances. Moirang Municipal Council Ward number 11, ex-councillor K. Memtoy informed that many stranded people are taking shelter at BSF camp in Churchampur district. He urged for assistance for these people who will be putting off at various relief centers in the constituency.
Last 1 week tagi haib tare mafam si adu atop mafam sing loina mafam lekai ki volunteers mamna chauba mating pingbiraga sigi sumba koigi in time of koigi human crisis ama lakpa se koi mam changaga mateng pangmina si angam best level da koigi angam mangaba mateng best level hona mina se wa phang thamjari aduga aina muksda request of janing mana koigi mafam kuding makta koina mi yam salakpa ising yawa ba mayam lakpanina ana yek lakpu ki damakta koina any volunteers na time to time ana ba si lai haibira koina singa si relief camp akoigi medical camp se makha da su akoigi adum periodically haiba tare akoi adum sigi matung da na da 1 week ki matung da amuk su tawduna ba koi best level hona jage
hauji hauji su Churchampur dagi mata dagi tholak de bakang je BSF ta leire asi hauji maksu yorok ko je ase lakani kaina da ai gi laikai sigi mi singi ayamana Churchampur da kogi sujumbam nombam kano oibagi ni na hauji asuki matik ai gi praja singje awaba da yamna mayok na raga leibe se asuki matik thamoi da tawde mayam na
BJP Manipur Pradesh President A. Shellyra appealed to set aside past mistakes and strive together for normalcy in the state. She was speaking on the sidelines of donating relief items by BJP Manipur Pradesh to relief camps. She assured that BJP will continue to donate essential items and medicines for the stranded people. IBM Cha from Churchampur KANGUJAM Meitei Lekai, who is taking refuge at Oksongbong Relief Camp, complained to BJP Manipur President that no security force was provided to Meitei population in Churchampur, even when their houses were burned down. She also appealed to the government to take measures to rehabilitate them as they can't stay forever in relief camps.
Lala biscuit pura.
Koi punamak lamdam sida hominaba chawminaba aikoi punamak ngasi laiminarakpa ichilina ngaktani aikoi karigumba misunderstanding dagi sigumba nungai taba thokdok si thokhiba taraga su aikoi punna santi oina hingminana nabagi damakta aikoi amana amabu mateng pangdana aikoi yamna santi leiba punsi ama lena nabagi khongjang ama sangchin nabada aikoi punamak saruk yaminabasi community khudingmakna Manipurda santi purakna bo hotnaminasi haidana mayamda ai paujela thamja
se akoi sumaina tawrise tu champur sida akoi metei je kya mu yamna son ge haibada security phange pibide adugi mathakta yum kai phange loina chaktana tumme singa si phawba laikai dugi ne haiba khoi laikai dugi oibasu tu champur gi metei oibagi sunga si phawba security leiteriba adagi akoi je sining sita hinge khoina pung ahum dagi moina mai thaba horakpa matamda akoina security PBU aina kayarak tore security police na moi masen onsalaga moi mi changchangre housing makta phawba akoi se karino haibase khangba ngamdriba minadi akoina housing leiriba mafam sigi manakta su ngalera kumthara nongmai kapsale ngalera matawe si babung bireng mai kai digi akoi de karino haibase khangjaninge ba hojikse.
District Health Society Thawal organized the health camp at the relief camp located at Wangzing Kodongpopi Sports Complex, which is sheltering 45% currently. Thawal DC Ahantem Subas, SP Thawal Jogechandra Hawizam, CMO Thawal Dr. Y. Nokul, and Medical Superintendent of Thawal District Hospital, Dr. W. Ruhini Kumar, also took stock of the condition of the relief camp. Speaking on the sideline, Thawal DC Ahantem Subas said the health camp was organized to ensure good health for people staying in the camp, and those with complications will be admitted to district hospital. Tangkhul's renowned singer Thangmeiso Sinklai appealed to strive together for peace and harmony as the present turmoil affects everyone in the state. Speaking to media at his residence in Tangkhul Avenue today, Thangmeiso expressed sadness that military violence has taken many lives and properties, stating that people residing in both hills and valley regions of Manipur are suffering in the aftermath of the violence. He appealed to those in conflict to strive for peaceful coexistence.
aduga hojik sumaina kudong thiraga leiba matam sida Facebook ki kuthangda kai oidaba mayama haijan basisu yamna laibak thiningai ni aduga handaki sumaina kudong thiba nangiba mung singdagi pochai huran bagi pausu yam tai tawbiba chilnau leiradi adu su tawbignu haina request tawjari aduga hojik akoi ki leiriba game da leiriba awana tarba mayam sibu karam haina torg mateng pang sige haibaronda akoi mayam jangsan minasi Manipur si chati mayam na punsan laga saga leba ngina Manipur bu nungsiba mayam na Manipur bu nungsiba mayam na irang dagi laptop biu.
Members of Apunba Mairapai Bitlut Hosai district paid their tributes to those who have lost their lives in the recent violence in Manipur. They gathered at Imapantwibi in Hosai New Market, Shed last evening, holding various placards which read "Stop killing, stop rioting, stop rumor, save indigenous people, save Manipur, we want peace," etc. North American Manipur Association NAMA expresses sadness over the violence incident that took place in Manipur. Press release from the association expresses solidarity with people who are suffering and with families of those who have lost their lives. NAMA stresses on the need for both communities involved to hold talks and try to bring normalcy in the state. It also urges all concerted effort from all stakeholders to find a long-term solution. People Alliance for Peace and Progress Manipur and Delhi Manipuri Society condemned the May 3 violence and urged to restore normalcy and peace in Manipur immediately. Press release from associations demand immediate evacuation of all stranded people, starting with Churchampur, to rehabilitate and return refugees to their original places to prevent taking over of abandoned houses, land in both hills and valley by dominant communities in each area, to continue to drive to evict encroachers from RF and PF, wildlife sanctuaries and wetlands, to continue war on drugs with union government support, to abrogate SU with KNO, KNA and ZRO, ZRA, as the Manipur government has suggested, identify all the foreigners that entered Manipur after 1949, to enforce strict control of social media to prevent spreading rumors and hatred and to prevent biased reporting by politically motivated national and international media, among others. Dalit Sahitya Academy Manipur, India expressed deep sadness over the loss of several lives and properties during the communal violence that started on May 3. A release signed by the Academy Secretary B.K. Mangang urges all communities in Manipur to jointly prevent such unwanted incidents in the future and urges all to help in restoring peace in Manipur. Meitei Church's Advocacy for Peace and Development Manipur also appeals to relevant authorities to restore peace and normalcy in the state at the earliest. High Court Bar Association of Manipur, All Manipur Bar Association and All Manipur Lady Advocates Association also urges all to join hands for normalcy in Manipur. Press note from the Human Rights Council Manipur also sought collective efforts in restoring law and order in the state. Ningomthom Youth Voluntary Organization, Ningomthom Bazaar, also donated daily essential items to various relief camps located in the state. The organization provided relief materials at camps located at Kunbi Leirak Achoba, Laisang Laikai, Itai Kuno High School, Hautuk Relief Camp, Salan Council Part 2, Wathalambi Santipur Moirang College Relief Camp. Speaking on the sideline, one of the volunteers of Ningomthom Youth Voluntary Organization informed that villagers of Hautuk, Salan Kontin Part 2 and Wathalambi Santipur, which are located near Churchapur, are living in deplorable condition, and their relief camps are set out in the middle of paddy fields, and they also receive less relief materials.
Gari batau lo koi ki re au je ko ni sa ta ba gam de au dong chang pi de oi chang pi de I bot ko ni de yum de kap ga lai ba kal ga tho nei ga ti gari ro ko ni ga ba pu ni de o je ko 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 bi da ko lo sa doi ni maram ji ai ga ba ki da ba ta nung da ko ni gari ja ra ko ni gari da ko ni wa ji ga ji ba ba de ko ji re da la ki.
Lilong Thobal Municipal Council and Chakut Kongthang Nupi Marup Thobal Mela Ground jointly provided essential commodities to relief camps situated in Thobal Wangzing area. Relief materials were handed over to relief camps in Wangjing Bazaar Community Hall, Wangzing Kodongpopi Sport Complex and Angtha Singham Laikai. In connection with this, Lilong Thobal Municipal Council Vice Chairperson Muhammad Islau Rahmat and Chakut Kongthang Nupi Marup Thobal Mela Ground President Maisnamt Mema prayed for peaceful coexistence and normalcy in the state. Patswai Tuliyaima Century Cloth PTCC also provided edible items, clothes, sanitary pads and drinking water to the relief camps at Awang Sigmai, Kausing Klaima Sporting Association and Kanto. Joint press note from Pantwibi Ima Sana Kaitel Nupitlup, Fort Ima Kaitel Temporary Market Shade informs that they have provided relief items to relief camps set up in Kundrakpam for stranded people from Sagolmang, Pukhao, Dolaithabi and Eco Village. Sion Hospital Research Institute provided health including sanitary pads and medicines to relief camps opened at KB Kolint, Laimarol, Kundrakpam, Moirang and Thamnapokpi. The institute also organized a medical checkup at the relief camps. Youth Development Center Club Keraubitra also provided relief materials to people who fled Churchampur due to the violence that erupted on May 3 and are currently taking shelter at relief camps located at Pubala Junior High School, Thamnapokpi Upper Primary School, Ngangkhalawai Upper Primary School, Moirang Model Primary School, Moirang Kumalt Community Hall and Moirang Sirbolt Lekai Manda. The relief team were led by Club President Putim Ibocha and President of Nompok Ningto Pantwibi Development Committee, Keraubitra Mutung Momon. A free health camp was also organized at the relief camp and medicines were also distributed to people. People also thanked those who provided health to them.
Dead 3 the Toki Balabak Tibet, Sigi Matunda, Walagi, Prajam, Mayama Koina, Youth Chingapunjinaraga, Asida Ekogi, Relief Camp Mahangzaba Sida, a YTT Sigi, member Singna, Lapiduna Ekogi Ladiba, in matching the Kelgi, Kudung Chaba Bibiduna. It's an every person that lying Biraga, Mogi Ladiba, Tarkar Bahida Takari Krapi, Sigi the Makta Ekoi, Youth Development Committee, Taraptagi, Hana Tagataba Doctory, Matung the Sui Koina Karigumadakar, Bakanda, Makoina, Sauna Mating Pankani Habagi, Thazaba Asalaze.
Koyam Nuite, Ekogi, Angang, Apipang, Jampi, Tani, Hundasunga, Jamjabi, Azubakom Kodu, Uraka Punda, Nuaitaba, Akoikuda, Koikunda, Hara Ines Otrakasu, Akoisanaba, Sianaga, Piron, Gitamokti, Akoi Mama, Kutalapi, and Pangami, Huzuki, Koyam, problem with Angang Apipa, Banga, Masaya, Kungiamna, Awaba, Wemramna, Auyakoi Likem, Lady, San of Port Hata, seeing Hawaii, Nasia, Lapiri by Silino, Lepte, Atubukungasida, Akoita Lag, Pang, Wismana. Atop Nasidi, Makogi, Kungangas, Manipur, Piriba, Iran, Cinema, Kogi, Wairanga, Manipur, usually Lilikem Hanging, I quit Manipur, basically now Singna. I quit Amatani, Habi for them that Nasi Lapis, one of Sapira Kanda. I quit Amato in a Hingdebea day, Habi Pandam, the Quimati, Kungangasina, the Salakan, I think the Quipang Jagani.
Uripok Puere upon Malub to Upalt along with Iramdam Nupi upon Bathaudang Inat donated essential items to people who are taking shelter at relief camp under Fayeng Gram Panchayat. They gave food items and medicines to the relief camp. Upalt and the Inat appealed to the public to extend help to the victims. Youth Welfare Organization Singsamay Tokchom Laikai today handed over relief materials to relief camp in Kondongbom 1, Kandongbom 2 in Falt West, Kuman Lampak and Chingamam Laikai. Team of Peace and Relief Committee, Wangzing Tenta constituency, today visited relief camps in various locations of Thobal district and gave financial assistance and essential commodities. Peace and Relief Committee, Wangzing Tenta constituency, was formed with the initiative of MLA Brozin. The committee team, led by the MLA's better half, Poonam Shyama, visited relief camp at PLC Academy, Khorom Junior High School, Grace Academy, Kekru, and TT Holt in Thobal, Wangmataba. Kaisamthong Nabul Mapalt Apunba Club Manipur today handed over edibles, clothes and financial assistance to relief camps at Bisnupur Apunba, Tingbang Club, Sunu Sifai Upper Primary School, Moirang Tanalekai Eating Youth Development Organization, Kumbi Central High School and Itai Relief Camp. Milan says it has extended essential items to relief camps opened at Kundrakpong, Pangai, Moirang, Sekta, Lamlai, Mayangklangsing and Sikmai. Press release from Social Worker Congress, Kongmont also donated relief items to temporary homes set up for displaced people at Kurai, Kongpal, Pangai, Kundrakpong, Chingu, Pukhao, Laimaram, Moirang and Kumbi. Wakhalont Manaba Apunba Wama Kanglaipak also gave edible items to relief camps at Kongang Makong KYTA Club in Moirang Kunaut and Moirang Thana area. Working women's group Sagolban Kendra also provided daily essential items to relief camps set out at Tyrell Popi and Kandangbam. Lions Club of Ningthokont, along with Youth Forum Innovative Visnupur, provided essential items at relief camps opened at Ningthokont, Pubala, Kwakta, Sandont, Kumbi and Itai. Lions Club of Ningthokont and Youth Forum Innovative Visnupur appeal for peace and normalcy in the state. Umbrella body of 17 clubs in Imphal, Yeripok Road, All Kongbar Road United Club Organization, AKR UCO, along also provided relief materials to 30 relief camps in Moirang, Moirang Kuno, Sagolmang, Porabi, Kundrakpong and Pukhao. Now the sports news. Participants of the International Wushu Championship were given a warm welcome today. The championship was held under the aegis of the International Wushu Federation at Moscow from May 2 to 8. Team India included 5 players from Manipur, Duizam Priyanka bagged 1 gold medal each at Toulouse, Guangzhou and Changkwang events. Daughter of T. Priyokumar and Binarani from Wangkai Ningtempruki Mapal, Priyanka is the player of Central Wushu Institute. Another player of the institute, Lingtoingambi Laitunzam, daughter of El Begya, and Mongol Kanbi from Wangkai Ningtempruki Mapal bagged gold medal each in Toulouse, Taizijian and Taiziquant events. And RCC YAS departments player Lanchembi Raskumari, daughter of RK Arunt and Bala Devi from Thairang Goitong, Ahong Saman player bagged championship title in Changkwant Group B event. Wushu Association of Manipur founder president M. Viramani and family members gave them a warm reception. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. One Assam Rifles Jawan shot by suspected Kuki militants under suspension of order in Pukhao Terapur Dolai Thabidam area. Injured Jawan airlifted. MLA TH Lokeshwar says Kuki militants under suspension of the operation continues firing at Pukhao Santipur. MLA asks government why unable to control Sioux militants. AICC Manipur in charge Bhakti Charan Das claims BJP government over ineffective measures to bring normalcy in Manipur. Says people are unhappy. Villagers who fled Chorchampur during recent violence reluctant to go back, fearing atrocities from Kuki militant groups. And 90 stranded people, including 90 women from Chorchampur district, handed over to MLA K. Ranjit. MLA claims no unwanted incident in and around Signu constituency. That's all we have to this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. For more news, you can follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Have a great evening and stay safe.
KANGUJAM, the Women Cooperative Weaving Society Limited, Pauna Bazaar, Imphal.